Hello, I'm Beatrice. I want to discuss market analysis and venture types. So, I'm going to give a brief summary of market analysis of the opportunities present in my area in regards to TechTrap project. I begin by analyzing what market analysis is. So market analysis actually is what ensures that you as an investor, you know your place in the market, what niches you intend actually to trade in, and this gives you also a clear picture of where you get to understand where you fit in the market and the field that you plan to venture into as an investor. So working along with TechTrip, I have outlined some of the questions which I intend to look to in analyzing the market for them. So some of these questions are like understanding how big the market is, where TechTrip really fits in the market, who are its competitors, what prices do these competitors charge. These are some of the questions among others which I will consider looking into in analyzing TechTrip market and in giving TechTrip market analysis. So I strongly believe that having analyzed all these factors, I will be able to understand TechTrip's position in the market of Kenya. So there are basically some prime factors that I intend to focus in while analyzing the market for TechTrip. Some of these factors are product research, customer research, pricing, promotion method, distribution method, government policies, and regulations. So I'll begin by explaining product research. At this point, what I will do is actually examining and understanding what TechTrip is trying to sell to the market and how TechTrip's product is similar to the products available in the market, or what features and advantages or rather benefits are TechTrip providing compared to its competitors. So this is all what I will look in details in handling the project. Customer research, I'll actually need to analyze who TechTrip's customers are and the number of these customers who are actually willing to purchase TechTrip's product. Pricing analysis, what prices can TechTrip charge for the products that they are providing. TechTrips also, TechTrips rather needs to understand that it's important to be competitive in the market, but at the back of the mind, we all know that the business is for profit. So it's not actually in essence like forgetting the bit of the profit part just to stay competitive in the market, like you charge low prices or high prices. It is actually important that we understand why the competitors are setting such prices that they are in the market. They have stayed there for long, so coming up with a new strategy of how to stay competitive in the market with them will be very useful. Looking at promotion analysis, what will TechTrip spend on promotion? Could it be online promotion, exhibitions, public relation, or other sponsorship? These are some, but some of the possible ways of promoting the products, which as we move along with the project, will give further details of all that I am trying to outline here. And the distribution analysis at this phase, understanding how different you are from your client, from your competitor, is really important. How is your competitor distributing his or her product? What are the best and possible strategies that TechTrip can use in distributing the product, which are absolutely different from the competitors? Not forgetting about government policies and regulations in regards to Kenya, FDI, that is. Kenyan policies are very favorable. So as we get to move along, TechTrip will get to understand this further. The areas that I have outlined are basically the areas that I will kind of focus on, measure on, in giving TechTrip the market analysis of Kenya. Venture types. What are some of the possible advantages that I can get when I decide to buy an existing venture, franchise, or start my own business? When I decide to buy an existing venture, the advantage is that this venture is kind of customer based. It's something that has been established, it is present, it is existing. So the customers knows this, so there's really no that need of me going out looking for my customers, segmenting them. So it's something that has been done already. The name is recognized by people. That is, if the reputation is good, the name remains clear. It's a perfect thing for the business. Registration is already done. In Kenya, we know how tiresome and stressful registration of business is. So in buying an existing venture, that is a great advantage, really. But then it also comes with a disadvantage, which some of which I have outlined here, like poor reputation among lenders. This can be very, very bad for a business. Like if I decide to buy that business and then previously the owner had too much debt, so the reputation of the business is really bad among lenders. This cannot do me good. What if I need support from outside? I need that external equity. How can I get this when the reputation is bad? So it's really not good. That is a disadvantage to buying an existing venture. You might also find that there are kind of some problems with the employees, which are recurring, and like you get to inherit them from your previous from the previous owner who did fail in some way to handle this kind of problem amongst employees. Or rather, it can be in such a way that I have my own way of management, and then I get this kind of employees, and they are used to the previous type of management. So like adopting, or rather adjusting to this kind of management, my management will be quite hard or quite difficult to them. So this can be a challenge to me when buying this an existing venture. Franchise is really good, actually. The business is well established, the brand is perfect, it's known, it's a good thing. But then it has one disadvantage, a great one, really. Operation is limited. So in franchise, we find that the franchisors get to set rules and regulations governing the franchise. This can be like when the franchisor decides that this franchise is going to operate in this location. So when I decide to buy this, I'm actually limited to expanding to the areas that I think or feel that my business should be expanded to. So this is kind of a disadvantage. There's no that flexibility of business in franchise. You go by the rules set by the franchisor. Starting my own business, this is really a perfect scan. So flexibility is really good here. I personally determine when or when not I work. My working hours are determined by myself, so it's a great go, actually. But then the disadvantage comes in when I'm in a rush in like establishing this business. This I can do with the adequate knowledge of the market that I have, and this has been a great fall for many startups. So understanding and getting to know the market really well has been a challenge to starting businesses. This has been a collapse, a point of collapse to them. And also there's that fear of failure. Business is all about profits and losses. So when starting your own business, you are supposed to be ready to either have the profits or losses. But then there's that fear that tends to block people from starting their own businesses. That, oh, I try this, but at the back of your mind, you think that it's all gonna be a fail. So that kind of draw you back to starting your own business. So it's a great disadvantage that has drawn back so many entrepreneurs. Basically, that is what I have for this week's discussion. Thank you.